Hey guys, Alaudin here from Meribook. In this video, I want to share with you how Outgoing Webhook works and how you can integrate pretty much any service that you're using for your email marketing or your CRM using Outgoing Webhook with, say, Pabbly Connect or with Integromat or Zapier. I believe Zapier uses a premium account for the webhook, but the other two you should be fine. Okay, and there's also API Way, which is also a service provider that it might work with. I haven't tested it, but I would say it should work there. So when you're logged in and you go to your integrations page, you'll see all of these integrations here. And I'll take a moment to just go over these. If there is a connection that we can configure, then you would see the connect option here. So here, I have MailChimp and Gist. And again, you can have multiple MailChimp account and multiple Gist accounts. And depending on which book you want to use a specific account, you would just use that. So let me show you. Down below are all my configured integration. These over here, the webhook with Convertbox, these are built in. So if you're using Convertbox for your pop-up email capture on your website, you just use our incoming webhook, and we already have everything configured to give the user access. So everything that says view detailed, that means that's already configured for you. You just use our incoming webhook. So in this example, here you can see I have two Gist accounts, one MailChimp account configured, one SendGrid, and then I have the three outgoing webhooks. So here I have Pabbly, Integromat, and Zapier. And let me show you what that form looks like. So I'll just click on that, just Pabbly test, enter the URL from Pabbly, and click on connect. When your credentials, in this case, just the URL is valid, and you'll see the active. If in any of these we do a validation, and if it fails, you will not be able to save it. So right there, you know for sure that these are active, or you can just click edit and save again, and you'll know whether or not that key that you're using or your password that you're using is valid or not. Okay, and then the next thing that is very useful is this number right here shows you how many places this integration is getting used in. So if I were to actually click, you'll see that it shows you the actual campaign where this is being used. This might be not that obvious when you are just looking at the number of use cases, but if you actually click on it, it will show you where exactly that integration is being used. So I have these three integrations all using the same campaign. So I'll actually just click on that and it will take me to that campaign specifically. So when we get to the campaign page, I'm just going to scroll down. And here you see that I already have these configured. And that's the reason why we were seeing on the integrations page the one use case of each of these accounts, right? So the way you actually configure it is you go outgoing webhook, and since we have three webhooks configured, I can say Zapier test, just select that and then save again, and that should add it a second time. So now this is going to get processed twice. So I don't want to do that. I can just delete that. And there you have it. You're back to your three test. Let's say we also wanted to connect with our MailChimp and update our MailChimp. And we can just use whatever MailChimp account. And then in the next step, select whichever audience list you want to add this subscription to. So that's how the integrations work. There's really not much else that you need to configure. the way you can test everything without having to exit out of this interface is to just click on submit test data. And then here we're randomly generating a name and email, all the information that is going to be submitted. If you were to click on submit test data, go to say your Pabbly account and wait for a response on that end. And once it finds the response, you can map everything the way you want it without even exiting out of this configuration right here. So testing your setup is super easy. Just click on submit test data and go into any of these providers, and once they process your data, you can configure it to do whatever you need to do next. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.